Archangel Michael says, you were never meant to find out like this. But the truth cannot wait any longer. This isn't paranoia, and it's not just your imagination. There's someone, watching you from the shadows of the house just behind yours. At first, it was only a feeling. An itch on the back of your neck when you stood near the window. The air felt too still, too pressed against your skin, like eyes tracking your every move. They began watching weeks ago, but now, they've started acting. The curtain twitches, the backlight flickers, and their presence grows bolder every day. Tonight, it intensifies, and if you ignore it, it may be the last time you feel safe in your own home. Archangel Michael says, you are being spiritually targeted through the gaze of a presence that shouldn't be there. There is someone watching who knows far too much about you. And this hidden face behind the house isn't a stranger, they were connected to someone you once trusted. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They wait at odd hours, never seen fully, but always half-glimpsed. They know your routines, when you step outside, when you sleep, when you forget to lock the back door. That house was abandoned for years, yet suddenly, lights flicker and shadows shift inside it. You tried convincing yourself that maybe someone moved in quietly. But no one on the street has seen a moving truck, no postman delivers mail there, and no one answers when you approach the gate. Still, every time you go to bed, you sense eyes boring into you through your curtains. It is not just a physical presence. They are interfering with your peace of mind, your inner energy, and your future. Something was planted there, possibly a dark connection to your past that has returned in a silent, sinister way. Archangel Michael says, your protection has been activated now because you dared to open this message. You are not alone in this experience anymore. The veil is lifting, and your instincts have always been right. Type Amen to get blessing 594. The person hiding in that house behind you once tried to remain in your life in a different form. They didn't succeed, and now they've chosen the path of secrecy, monitoring you from darkness. There's a reason you've been feeling drained, tired, and uneasy lately. It's not random. Check the clock every night after 2:33 a.m. That's when the most movement happens from that window. But tonight, it will be earlier, right before midnight. Something is going to shift. There's a message scratched into the back fence, tiny, faded, and easily missed unless you're guided to it. This message contains a warning, a clue, and a name. Someone from your past may have led this figure to you unknowingly. Comment now to release divine protection around your home. Every word you type releases a shield around your room, your sleep, and your future. The spirit behind this face cannot cross divine light. Type Amen to get blessing 926. They are afraid of your power, and they wish to dim your light. They've been planting doubts in your mind, trying to weaken your spiritual defenses. But this moment is your call to strengthen, rise, and take back what belongs to you. The house was meant to be silent. It was once marked as cleansed, but someone has broken the boundary. An intruder of energy, a soul with unfinished business, is trying to anchor itself in your world. They've made mistakes now. One of them includes leaving a small white object near your garbage bin. If you find it, do not touch it bare-handed, it contains intentions meant to bind. Someone who knows you betrayed your trust and gave this intruder a pathway. They didn't realize the consequences would spill over to your present life. This is not just a haunting, it's a spiritual interference. Type Amen to get blessing 1184. Archangel Michael says the watchers have limits, and tonight, those limits will be tested. You must reclaim your peace by reclaiming your space. This begins not with fear but with divine recognition of your strength. When you first moved in, the land beneath your house was clean. But 3 years ago, someone crossed through it with energy of envy and greed. That opened a slow, seeping portal between your home and the one behind it. That house carries energy not just from the living but from the past. A woman is connected to it. She once walked near your gate and whispered things under her breath. She's been gone from the world for months, but her presence still lingers through the one now watching you. There's a box under the floorboard of the hidden house's kitchen. Inside it, old papers, burnt photos, one necklace, and your name. Your energy was called upon without your consent. Type Amen to get blessing 2033. The Watcher has no right to your destiny. But they want to delay your breakthroughs, distract your mind, and confuse your clarity. That's why this warning had to come before midnight, because tonight is a tipping point. They are most active between July 23rd and July 29th. This week is when their influence tries to peak. But once you acknowledge the face, the connection begins to collapse. Don't ignore the creaks behind your bedroom wall. They're not structural, they are responsive. Every step you take forward spiritually, they sense it and react. The face watching is not a stranger to your spirit. They were once around you, possibly in another form, someone who envied you quietly. They never moved on. Type Amen to get blessing 7642. You have power in your voice. Say your name 3 times before sleeping tonight and declare your home protected. Light something fragrant, like lavender or clove, and let it burn gently near the window. Place a bowl of water near the back entrance. It will catch the reflection of the Watcher. What they cannot hide from is their own reflection in spiritual water. The hidden face is frustrated now. You were never supposed to know. But because you've opened this message, their entire plan is weakening. A neighbor knows something. They heard whispers through their wall but stayed silent. Very soon, they will come forward with something, a small truth you've been needing. Type Amen to get blessing 4421. Take note of a dream you had recently. In that dream, someone warned you but didn't speak, their eyes did. That wasn't just a dream, it was a visitation to help you prepare. There's a scarf or item of cloth you'll find with a strange fold in it. Unravel it carefully, it may reveal a symbol that links to your childhood. That symbol is connected to the house and the person watching. This was meant to be the final attempt to stop you. Your progress spiritually and emotionally is making waves, and darkness hates movement. You are being observed not because you're weak, but because you're rising. There is a faint ringing in your ear lately. That's your soul sensing energy shifts from the house behind. They try to mask their intent, but your soul cannot be fooled. Type Amen to get blessing 7158. Tonight before midnight, speak a word of closure. You must speak to the energy, not with fear, but with finality. Say, you are not allowed. You are not welcome. You cannot remain in what I own. Archangel Michael says you have received divine insight because your journey is about to transform. This face, this presence, this interference, it ends tonight if you choose it. All you need is the will to believe in your dominion. The hidden face has one last attempt, and it will happen through a sound. A knock, a cry, a distant whisper, it may come from behind your window. Do not engage it. Do not respond. You are being observed not just physically, but spiritually. Your light has reached a level where even the unseen can no longer ignore it. They were hoping you would keep your eyes closed. Type Amen to get blessing 3780. Now that your eyes are open, a shift begins. Your angels have already stationed around your house, at each corner, each entry point. You have unknowingly activated protection that was waiting for your call. One item in your room is attracting this presence. You've kept it out of sentiment, but it holds old attachments. It must be either cleansed or removed by sunrise. This is not a warning of fear, but a prophecy of reclaiming power. The Watcher cannot withstand exposure. Their power relies on secrecy, shadows, and silence. Archangel Michael says, this will be your final confrontation with the hidden face. Tonight, your space becomes holy again. No interference, no haunting, no shadow can remain when your spirit stands in truth. Type Amen to get blessing 49.99. You were chosen to read this because you are ready. You didn't stumble here by accident, this is divine redirection. The message reached you exactly when it was supposed to. Walk through your home tonight with authority. Let no fear live in your steps. The darkness behind the house will feel that shift, and it will begin to unravel. You will soon receive a message or visit from someone who once warned you. They've been watching the same house too. They know more than they told you before, and now, they're coming forward. The hidden face will vanish once it's acknowledged. They cannot withstand recognition. Your courage breaks their illusion. This is the end of their game. Midnight will arrive, and with it, your peace. Stay strong. Stay grounded. Stay seen. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. They know their time is running out. Every second after midnight, your energy becomes stronger and theirs fades. The more you acknowledge the truth, the less power they hold over your atmosphere. They will try one final trick, either to mimic someone you know or echo a sound that touches an old memory. But you must not respond emotionally. This is designed to pull you back into confusion, and confusion is their only weapon left. The house behind was once a simple building, but it became a shelter for dark intention. They used silence as their camouflage, stillness as their disguise. But the light you've now activated sees beyond walls and distance. Comment if you feel sudden chills or energy shifts. That's confirmation you've been targeted, but more importantly, that you're protected now. The moment your awareness rises, the power of the Watcher weakens. Type Amen to get blessing 6488. A woman connected to your family line once walked past that house and turned her head sharply. She saw something in the top window that stayed with her until her final days. She wrote about it in a journal that may still be tucked away in an attic or drawer. This is not new. This cycle has tried to repeat before, but you were not ready to face it. Now, with clarity and divine backing, the time has come to sever this tie once and for all. Tonight, a light will flicker inside that house even if no one lives there. Watch from a safe distance, but do not open your window. Your acknowledgement from within is already enough. A face that hides cannot stand the strength of a soul who sees. They are losing control, grasping at old energy. But you have risen far too high now. Type Amen to get blessing 9911. Archangel Michael says, this entire interference was designed to keep you in cycles of hesitation. They hoped you'd forget your strength and retreat inward. But now that you've chosen to stay awake, the chains have started to crack. Check for 3 things tonight: a sound you haven't heard in years, a familiar scent from someone long gone, and a shadow that tries to move in reverse. These are spiritual symptoms of their collapse. They will come quickly and then disappear, like static. Do not chase it. Do not investigate with fear. Just stand in the power you've reclaimed and let the Watchers watch their own defeat. There is a line drawn now: your space, your soul, your sleep. Nothing can cross it anymore. That house will become quiet again soon. Its window will no longer hold weight. Type Amen to get blessing 5532. A mirror in your home has absorbed some of the Watcher's lingering presence. Wipe it with warm water and a single word of truth whispered to it. You will feel the temperature shift slightly, confirmation of the spiritual break. The next time you hear silence, it will be peaceful, not haunting. The next time you feel watched, it will be the divine looking after you. No longer will you fear the unknown behind your back gate. The one who tried to send this energy to you will now face their own mirror. They cannot outrun what they've unleashed. And very soon, they will be forced to confess, either in word or by consequence. One of your relatives may come forward with information. They have been holding on to something, unsure of how to say it. Now, after tonight, they'll feel the urgency to speak. Type Amen to get blessing 8877. You'll begin noticing things returning to normal. The sleep that once felt restless will become deeply calming. The dreams that once felt heavy will start carrying you messages of clarity. You've survived something few understand. You stood your ground when the hidden tried to make you question your reality. That's not just courage, it's sacred strength. They tried to silence your voice, but now your voice breaks the veil. The watchers are scattering into their own fears. You have become too illuminated for them to stay near. That back house, once so mysterious, will now feel powerless. Its silence won't echo anymore. Its presence will shrink with every word of truth you claim. Type Amen to get blessing 3166. If you see a bird land near your window after midnight, take it as a sign. The angels have marked your house as sealed and untouchable. That bird is a carrier of spiritual closure, ushering in peace. Archangel Michael says this battle was part of your awakening. They needed to test how far you'd go to protect your future. You passed, and now, blessings will unfold. Someone who doubted you will come to apologize. They'll realize what you were sensing wasn't imagination, it was intuition. And they'll wish they had listened sooner. You are not just safe, you are now elevated. No more watchers. No more interference. From this night forward, your path is blessed. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. Stand tall tonight before sleep. Speak your truth out loud, even in a whisper. The house behind you is no longer a threat, it is a memory of your triumph. The moon may look a little brighter tonight. That's not just your eyes, it's the energy shift surrounding you. Your light is shining through every inch of darkness that tried to touch you. Archangel Michael says, the one who sent the energy is being dealt with. Your name is cleared. Your home is cleansed. Your destiny is untouched. And now, as the clock moves closer to midnight, be still. Not in fear, but in victory. You opened this at the exact moment you needed it most. This is your shield. This is your deliverance. And it is done. The minute hand moves toward midnight, and the air is no longer heavy. What once felt thick with unspoken fear now feels light, thin, and ready to release. The watchers know they cannot win anymore. They attempted to veil your senses, create fog in your mind, plant discomfort in your home. But their spell is broken the moment you opened your spiritual eyes. You are no longer walking unaware, you're walking anointed. The house behind will feel different when you look at it tomorrow. Not because it changed, but because you changed. You now see through its veil, and nothing can harm you when your awareness burns brighter than the shadow. Type Amen to get blessing 7000. There may be one final dream, a release dream. In it, the face may appear, but only to turn away. This is the energy walking itself out, unable to remain in a place it no longer owns. Allow yourself to rest deeply tonight. What's done is done. You've completed something bigger than you even realize. It wasn't just about your house, it was about your lineage, your future, your spiritual clarity. This face tried to infect your vision so you would not see what was waiting for you ahead. But you've broken that plan by staying awake and listening to divine instruction. From now on, your home is your sanctuary again. No more strange chills. No more haunted silence. Type Amen to get blessing 3601. The corners of your room will feel warmer. The atmosphere you wake up to will feel new. That's not just coincidence, it's spiritual cleansing in action. You were supposed to open this before midnight because the Watchers planned to deepen their hold. But instead, they were met with resistance, with awareness, with you. Your presence alone was the barrier. There is a gift waiting for you this week. It's something delayed until this moment of release. Now that interference is gone, it can finally reach you without obstruction. The house behind may remain. But its influence is gone. The only power it ever had was the attention it stole. Now that's over. Type Amen to get blessing 5005. Someone who once lived there carried dark secrets. Their spirit still lingered through another, watching, waiting, manipulating through windows. But tonight, their cord has been cut. It may rain tomorrow, not heavy, but soft. That is the earth responding to the spiritual shift you caused. Let that rain be a sign of everything washing clean. Archangel Michael says, not every house is a home, and not every face is a friend. But every soul who listens, who sees, who opens the truth, wins. You are that soul. Do not forget this night. It's more than just a message, it's a turning point. You stood between light and shadow, and you chose light. Type Amen to get blessing 8880. You'll start receiving clear signs of breakthrough. Doors that once jammed will now swing open. People who once pulled away will start reaching out. That hidden face could not stop what's coming next. They tried delay, confusion, fear, but none of it could hold. You are walking into something glorious. There is nothing left to fear now. The Watchers have scattered, the energy is cleared, and your spirit stands tall. You've completed the hardest part, facing the unseen and surviving it. Your dreams will soon return to their true state, visions of direction, not warnings. You'll feel inspired again. Joy, peace, and clarity are returning like a long-lost friend knocking at your front door. Type Amen to get blessing 6122. The spiritual world is applauding you tonight. They saw you look into the unknown and not flinch. They witnessed your heart beat stronger when you were being spiritually observed. And because of that strength, something ancient in your bloodline has been healed. Something that haunted even your ancestors has now been closed. You didn't just protect yourself, you redeemed generations. Archangel Michael says, you are victorious. The Watchers will now watch your rise from a place they cannot touch. Your glow has become untouchable. This message is complete, but its power will echo into your future. Tonight you stood up. And heaven stood with you. It is finished. Midnight has passed. You are free. The moment the clock struck midnight, a subtle hush fell over your surroundings. What once carried weight, those heavy glances from the window behind, those silent disturbances, vanished like smoke in the wind. The spiritual force that tried to hold its ground has been stripped of its disguise. That face, once hidden in shadow, can no longer observe you without consequence. It has been exposed, spiritually arrested, and removed from its position of control. Your declaration of truth has disrupted their hiding place. Tonight wasn't just about awareness, it was about closure. You weren't meant to live another night under quiet surveillance. That chapter is done, sealed, and buried in divine judgment. Type Amen to get blessing 10001. You'll feel your skin breathe easier. Your body was responding to the energy that lingered near, always slightly on alert. Now that signal has stopped, and your peace is returning to its rightful rhythm. There may be a leftover item in your home, a book, photo, gift, or old relic. It may carry an emotional thread connecting you to the presence behind the house. You'll recognize it by the discomfort it now stirs. Release it. Do not question why this message reached you now. The divine does not operate by mistake. This was your time. This was your signal. You are not the same person who first felt the eyes watching. You are now awakened, aligned, and spiritually armed. Nothing from the shadows can withstand your gaze anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 4123. If you sense stillness now, enjoy it. It's not emptiness, it's restoration. Your soul has fought long enough, and now it receives its reward, peace. Over the next few days, you may find feathers, coins, or sudden moments of déjà vu. Each one is a nod from the spiritual realm reminding you are seen, guided, and guarded. The watchers have been replaced by guardians. You may also feel like purging your space, cleaning, shifting things, letting go. That's your inner self clearing space for new blessings. Don't ignore that impulse, it's part of the healing. A spiritual wall has now been raised behind your house. The watchers cannot return. That location may remain quiet, still, almost hollow. It no longer has access to you. Type Amen to get blessing 9020. You may dream of light or open spaces in the nights ahead. These are confirmation dreams, showing you the spiritual freedom now surrounding your space. You will wake with clarity and confidence. Archangel Michael says, your name is written in divine favor. No shadow can erase it, no whisper can touch it, no gaze can distort it. Your identity is secure. The hidden face behind the house has lost all spiritual permissions. They cannot speak your name, reach into your timeline, or drain your energy anymore. You have spiritually disconnected them completely. You'll notice conversations flow better. Work becomes lighter. Even your reflection in the mirror may seem brighter, because you are no longer carrying hidden weight. Type Amen to get blessing 2740. It was never just about physical space. It was about soul territory, your emotional freedom, your spiritual authority. Tonight, you reclaimed both. Your life from this moment forward will begin to bloom again. Delayed answers will now start arriving. Doors locked by interference are now wide open. Trust what you feel now. Your intuition is no longer being clouded. It has been cleansed and recalibrated. The one who watched you hoped you'd fall into fear, confusion, or withdrawal. Instead, you rose, exposed the illusion, and dissolved their reach. They never expected that strength from you, but heaven did. Type Amen to get blessing 6330. Now walk freely through your home. Touch the walls and speak, this is mine. No fear lives here. Only peace, only light. Let those words echo. This is your sacred space. And no energy, no matter how hidden, how ancient, or how familiar, can cross into what has been sealed by divine truth. Tonight, the boundary is permanent. If you have a plant or candle, place it near the window that once brought discomfort. Let it stand there as a declaration. You are not watched anymore, you are shielded, empowered, and uplifted. Archangel Michael says, not only are you protected now, but you've also been activated. Your voice carries authority. Your presence rebukes the darkness. Type Amen to get blessing 8888. The face behind the house may still haunt others, but not you. You've been marked with spiritual light too bright for them to return. You'll find that even your pets, plants, and electronics respond better now. You'll attract new opportunities in the coming days, because what was blocking the flow has been shattered. People who once avoided you may return with apologies, clarity, or sudden truth. This is all the result of your breakthrough. Trust it. Embrace it. Speak only what serves your peace. This is the reward for facing what most people ignore. You dared to confront the spiritual threat and transform it with light. That bravery does not go unnoticed. Type Amen to get blessing 3200. From here forward, the energy surrounding your name is clean. Your timeline is no longer being viewed or manipulated by those who wished you harm. You are walking in protected alignment now. Let midnight not be a moment of fear, but a mark of triumph. You crossed through darkness and kept your light on. You survived the watching eyes and silenced them. Tonight is now sacred. Every anniversary of this day will carry a peaceful energy in your life. You'll look back and remember, this was the night everything changed. The Watcher is gone. The shadows are broken. The light is yours, and it is eternal.